I need to know if he shows up here or not. Oh, I hate this. Oh, Jesus! Oh my... Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and lots of jump scares. Hey there, and welcome to the FREDBEAR'S Rising Reboot by Byron Dev over on GameJolt. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't realized that I actually played this game over a year ago now, when the demo was out. And the game has been out for a couple of weeks now, but not in a final state, essentially. Over the past 2 years, apparently loss of models and lack of motivation to continue the project pretty much resulted in the release of this incomplete version of the game. And there's nights 1 up to custom night, however there are 2 nights that are not available, which might be released in the future. So that's pretty much the gist of what's happening with this game. So, with that said, let's get into what exactly is going on here, if I have anything. Actually, no, there's nothing in the about section. So, we're just gonna hop right in. See where the game takes us. Fredbear Family Diner, or Dinner, closes its doors for a while due to company problems, looking for a guard to take care of the place. Night 1, 12 a.m. Yeah, I was like, I saw the game, I had the game installed for a while, and I saw that I added it to like a list of games that I had played before. I'm like, when did I play this? And then, well, it was a demo, so there you go. Also, the puppet, U2s, or Pop Funko. It's a nice little detail. I kind of remember this from, like, I saw like a quick, like, video, or I saw my video real quick.
Welcome to FREDBEAR'S Family Diner. As your co-worker, I will guide you along Saturday week.
Okay.
Just follow my tips. This work may get tangled a bit. So, you should be in your office right now.
Yeah.
As you can notice, we gave you the built-in CCTV. With this tool, you will be able to see if someone is breaking into the place. So, well, at your right, there's a door and a ladder. As well as there's a music box on your left side.
Yes.
And yeah, there's a marinade inside.
Of course.
Now, I know it's a bit odd having one of those things inside of a box, but it has a purpose, of course. So the past week, this thing started to act strange. Staring at the customers, growling, reaching the exit. So we decided to put it in a safety container. Now I know that sounds weird, but just don't touch it. Don't ever think about it. There are more serious problems right now. The place is closed until the technicians check the robots completely. So I apologize for the overall state of the place. A lot of people are entering and leaving all day. So we are too busy for saving this place up. And I just want to get home after getting it. I really...
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my... Oh, I was like... I saw you can close the door. I didn't... Oh my... What a visual. I'm like here trying to listen to their phone call. Jesus. Because I was gonna say, like, I saw we have 4 cameras, you know. I was trying to see, do I worry about the marionette right now? Clearly not, but good lord. I need to know if he shows up here or not. Oh, I hate this. Oh, Jesus! Oh my... He hides in parts and services before going towards your door. Where is parts and service? Alright, well, I went into settings, I got out of settings, and now I can see all the options here. Alright, so... I'm just waiting for him to leave now. He has to knock on the door. There you go. So, it seems like, general rule of thumb, once he knocks, you can open the door. Spring Freddy will only go through 3 cameras. Right, they're gonna first go, or they first start off here, like so. Then they'll make their way into the dining room, and finally they will enter, or I guess this other dining room. Once they leave here, that's when they're in parts and service. And after a while, that's when they go to attack you. I wasn't sure if they were going to have them like appear in the doorway and then have to close the door, or if I was supposed to just close it and just wait. It seems like after he leaves the last camera, or his third camera, let's just see here. Let me just do a check to make sure he just moved. So this is his last camera, because I checked, he literally jump scared me while I was waiting for him to show up here. He never showed up there, so that is not for him. There are only 4 cameras. He left, so now I can count like 1, 2, like wait about like maybe 5-10 seconds before then closing. Though I don't think I have to like stare at the door, it's just right now he's the only one active, so I might as well. I thought it was a little weird, but I guess if you don't see him on camera, basically it's like a sign like, okay, you should probably close your door. There you go. Because he tends to appear really quickly. So if you just don't see him on cameras, close your door. That's pretty much the goal. I don't know how that's going to balance out with the puppet. I guess that's just something I gotta be careful of. Especially with other characters that are going to have like what looks like an audio mechanic. But at least now I know how to manage that. Because Spring Freddy is rather quick. I just don't know, like, the only thing, it just makes me anxious, like, thinking of, like, closing the door, like, automatically versus, like, waiting a couple seconds, because anything can happen if you, like, wait a couple seconds. What if Puppet starts acting up, you know? It's like, I mean, one way or another, you have to close the door eventually, so it's like, I would say, I guess if Spring Freddy leaves and I have to do something like Puppet or maybe something else on the cameras, do that, then close the door immediately. Because he can be pretty quick. Again, like it's like it doesn't seem he doesn't really wait too long before attacking. He just hasn't appeared yet, right? Okay, there you go. I was about to say if Freddy like sprinted through here, that would not be great. Oh, wait. Okay, I was about to say, like, he left the camera and he hasn't shown up yet. That actually concerned me. 6 a.m. Great job. Okay. Rather quick. That was pretty much my main concern, I guess, because I didn't know when to close the door on him. So, now that I know, how do I deal with that? Oh. Wait a minute. Did I... Uh-oh. Did I kind of like either the text isn't updating or I kind of bugged. Okay, no, the text doesn't update. Okay, night 2. I was about to say, like, if it like keeps me stuck in night 1, that would be pretty bad. No phone call. Kind of ominous, but okay. Ooh, I gotta be careful here. I don't think he. I just don't. The hell is that? Oh, music. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I was cranking it too... Okay, so that was the sound of the music box being cranked. Okay. Sorry about that, Puppet. The marionette. He's in your office, inside of his music box. When you hear his music, use the music box panel to restart him. Make him go inside his box. If you fail to keep him at pace, or maybe at bay, he'll deactivate your power. So he deactivates your power, but that didn't happen here because clearly I cranked his music box when I wasn't supposed to. So at least now I know, you can't just do that. I wasn't sure if it was even working. I heard the cranking sound, but I wasn't sure if I was just like, if that was like just telling me that, yeah, you're not really doing anything, or, I didn't know what to expect. But now that I know, it doesn't seem like, I mean, again, we also got another character that if they're blocking the cameras, use the audio to, I guess, like, shoo them away. Okay, so that's like 3 mechanics. So, oh, what? Wait. So he, okay. So he's already moving. Okay, so you know what? Alright, that's how we're gonna operate. If I don't see him on cameras, I'm closing the door. He is so fast. Yeah, see, now I know you left. So... what was the point of that sound? Oh... stop it. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Nope, no, 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 no. Put this away. Put this. Why is this still out? What? Why is this? I can't put. Oh my! I can't put this away. Did I spam it too much? Okay. Well. Nice. I didn't even know if it was. I had no way of knowing if what I was doing was working or not. Oh, music. Nope, nope, nope. Get me out of here. 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 Oh my god. Get me out of here. Jesus. Wait, I only have to click it once? Why didn't it click last time? Okay, well. Just click it once. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, I could count to 15 based off last time. Like right now would probably be around 15, 16, 17. Yeah, nah, 15 is way too close. 10 is a safe, 10's a safe number. 10's a safe number. Let's stick with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there we go, 6 a.m. Okay. So far, I mean, I guess we'll see if they add anyone else, because if they do, it would have to be more of the door, I imagine. I guess we'll find out, though. Everywhere's clear. 1, 2, 3, what? He's never been there before. What? Wait, does he always go there? I think that's just... wait, that has to be it. Oh, that has to be the camera. Once he leaves that camera, close the door. Maybe I just never saw him at that camera. No, but that doesn't make sense, because he jump scared me once. Oh my god. Thank you. Because he jump scared me once, even as I was staring at that camera, right after he left. So how could he have gotten me? Very odd. But there's no doubt that was Spring Freddy, so... I guess let's see if we notice that detail again. Right after they leave this camera. Maybe there's a chance he goes to that camera, or maybe that's how he works. Maybe when he's no longer on cameras, that's because he's hiding parts in service. But there's a chance he goes to, like, the show corner. That has to be it. Also, did someone move? Because I could have sworn I saw something here. But maybe not. Yeah, he's starting to be a lot more consistent with his times. Like, maybe around 15 to 18 is when he's, like, arriving. Maybe more close to, like, 18. But he's starting to be a lot more... I guess he's being a lot more quicker. He's not lingering by as long as he does. Hold on. So that's what happened. What the hell? Fredbear, he's with Spring Bonnie in the first camera. He'll go to the hallway of your office. Once he's in the hallway... once he's in T1, I can't speak. Once he's in the hallway, he won't go back. You can keep flashing, you can keep your flashlight turned on him to keep him from coming to your office. What? I didn't even know I had a flashlight. Wait a minute. I have a flashlight? I don't know if the phone guy mentioned it. I couldn't, if he did, I didn't make it out, but... wait a minute. Oh, what if this is how you see him? What the hell? Hold on. So there he... wait, Fredbear's there now? Oh, come on. Wait, so... we're testing something out here. So that's when you close the door. Oh, okay. I have to flash. Also, what is that? Why the textures on my right are like changing as I use a flashlight? Interesting. I didn't even know Fredbear was there. Was Fredbear there the whole time? Because if that's the case, then I must have been. Huh. Actually, wait. Now that I know that that means I don't have to use the cameras. That kind of like trivializes the game. Now that I know about the flashlight, because now, especially since Spring Freddy's position demonstrates like how close they are, I only need to check cameras for Spring Bonnie. So like I know Freddy's there, at least I can see them. So okay, maybe it doesn't trivialize it per se, but like let's say I do a quick scan, you know, it's like, oh, no Spring Bonnie. Oh god. Quick. See, that's the thing though. On one hand though, that is really risky to do. But essentially, I guess I can just like check. Like I can check the cameras. The big problem is that I don't know when Spring Bonnie arrives, right? So I have to be able to check this periodically. But because of this long ass loading time for the computer, if I choose to go on computer at the wrong time, I'm screwed. Also, yeah, that suit is not Fredbear still. Fredbear hasn't really moved from that spot. I'm guessing, like Spring Freddy, he has like multiple phases, depending on how close he gets. Yeah, if I go to... Oh, you bum. Is there any way I can make you go back? I don't think so. Okay, so he'll gradually get closer. Close it. I don't know why I waited. I mean, I can wait a little bit, but there's no real reason to, other than like delaying Fredbear as much as possible. I don't know if flashing the light does anything compared to like keeping it on him. I doubt it does, but just in case now, hurry and load up please so I can find Spring Bonnie. If they're here at all. They're not. It's pretty random, to be honest, so... Otherwise, I guess, like, for the most part, just focus on Fredbear, I guess. There's really no need to, I guess, like, spend too much time on cameras. Alright, so... I guess I take that back, then. I guess there you go, there was another character involved there. Night 4 now. Let's see where this takes us. I'm still gonna guess that there's something in that Pirate's Cove camera. I don't know when Spring Freddy like appears there. Don't mean to do that. But I don't know, it was such a random interaction. I don't know why they were there, but anyways, I guess I'll keep an eye on that more than anything. If anything, that might be... Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. That might be the camera that I, like, constantly keep an eye on. Or just, like, try and, like, gradually check on. Because... I don't know. What? Hold on. So... Huh. See, he appeared there again. Oh, wait a minute. Oh lord. Okay. Hold on a minute. One, two. Gotta be optimal. Okay, there we go. Turn please. Okay, there we go. Now, I guess we'll see if anything has changed with the Foxy, or with the, what looks like Pirate's Cove, I guess. Nothing. Okay. So we can just stay on this then. For the most part. We don't really need to check cameras too often. Maybe the best idea would be to check cameras... Like, I'll only check cameras when Spring Freddy is not there. Like, I'll let the loading happen... Oh, lord. Okay, well, Puppet cut themselves off for some reason. Not sure what happened there. It happened as soon as I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what happened, but I'll take it. Oh. That was Foxy. That was definitely Foxy. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Or it was something running my way. I don't know where, but that confirms that there's a character like that. That was pretty much my main suspicion. I don't know if I heard 2 knocks before. I think that's the first time I heard it, but I don't know why. I felt like last time I closed the door, there was like another knock for some reason. But anyways, now I know. If I hear those like kind of like footsteps, get the hell out of there. Yeah, okay. Spring Freddy's really quick now. Oh my days. What the hell was that sound? I've never heard that sound cue before. That's why it kind of like surprised me a little. It was like a doo. I had no idea what that was. Doesn't seem related to Spring Bonnie because I don't see Spring Bonnie anywhere. Very weird. Not sure what to make of that, but okay. Yes, I was like worried there. I thought Spring Bonnie was gonna make his way there. Still nothing. I don't know. Spring Bonnie is like a very like even on night 4 they're very rare. Oh, running. Okay, wait, hold on a minute. That doom, that's something else. Cause there were 2 knocks and the running caused a doom, and then there were 2 knocks. Who else is knocking on the door? Cause I don't know if that's maybe like an audio glitch. Maybe the doom is causing like the knocks, but at the same time, I thought I heard just knocks the first time that character ran by. I don't know. Hell, I don't think that character's even like on camera. I think it's literally just an audio mechanic. Cause I haven't seen anything move from this camera so far anyway. And it's not like I can really test that out. Anytime I just hear the glitching, I know something's gonna run this way. Okay. Open. Oh my, you really took advantage of the fact that the door was closed, huh? I have to be careful. Especially because, oh, never mind. 6 a.m. I was worried because you can't back out of the computer while it's loading. If I got on the computer and then the glitching happened, I was like, oh no. Something's gonna run their way and just demolish me. Okay, so let's see if they add anything for the final night. Or, well, night 5. Let's see, because so far we've been doing pretty well. Spring Bonnie doesn't appear too often. And at the very least, I don't know, I don't have to be on this too often. See, this is the problem though. When you're loading the computer, you can't back out. So if you're gonna load in the computer, you better, you know, mean it. That's another time. Oh. See, a knock again. It wasn't a doom. I have no clue why that's the case. Weird, but whatever. Weird things are happening. Come on. One, two. Oh god. The audio is like freaking out a little there. So the glitching and the normal running is kind of different, because sometimes it's the glitching which does the doom, and normal running which just doesn't do anything. Very strange. Though again, you know, reiterating that it is an incomplete version of the final build. So maybe issues like this is, you know, one of those, you know, something that just comes with it. Huh, okay, so yeah, that's different. When you close the door and it's normal running, the knocking happens instantly. But if it's the glitchy running, then it'll like wait until they actually reach the door. Very interesting. Alright. Just make her move. 1, 2. Okay, let's check cameras. I haven't been on cameras in a bit. Kind of worrying me here. Whoa. Endo Plus. He's in parts and services. Try to look at him often so he doesn't move. If he manages to get out, he'll run towards your office. When you hear him running, close the door until you hear him leave. So the audio glitched because he didn't make his way. He didn't like run to me. I just randomly heard the toom, like what the hell? It just knocked me out of my camera. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so... I don't know. That's weird. Is he in here? I don't know. I'm not entirely... I mean, I assume that has to be parts and service, but the phrasing of the Fredbear thing made me think that this is parts and service. But oh, I said Fredbear, didn't I? Let me rephrase. Spring Freddy's mechanic says that he hides in parts and service and makes his way to my door. But that made me think, oh, this is parts and service. But no, that doesn't make sense because the Spring Freddy, if Endo Plus is hiding in parts and service, then it can't be here because I'm literally staring here. It's kind of weird, but regardless, the audio definitely glitched there because obviously there was no audio of him running. We've heard it before, obviously. That explains what the running is now. It's because I'm not watching Endo, which I don't have to, because again, I can just hear him, bam. But that time, the audio kind of glitched, it seems. Because you literally just heard the toon, I didn't hear any running. But I think there might be an audio bug here. Yeah, there's an audio bug. He got me again. So if the audio bug happens, you can I guess you can tell with the computer if the audio cuts out at any point and it sounds awfully quiet for some reason, that's what's gonna happen. It bugged out again because it's not having the PC load up. Alright, back on night 5. For some reason, those other menu things just disappeared now. To be honest, I think like when I went into extras, it kind of made the game a little buggy maybe. Let's see if we run into any of those issues. In general, you should always hear like that faint soundtrack in the background, like the ambient sound. If you don't hear it, that's how you know the audio bugged. Yeah, the weird thing though, again, there is no camera with FREDBEAR and SPRINGBONNIE. That's why I have to check each camera, because I haven't seen any camera like that. I'm not sure which camera they're talking about, or, you know, if it's even there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the audio kind of acts a little weirdly there, for sure, but it's nothing undoable. I'm about to say, better not bug out on me while I'm trying to, like, use it. This can get a little tricky, though, with how often Endo's moving and everything. I have to be careful with SPRINGBONNIE, that's the thing. Maybe... Wait. What just happened? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Puppet, you're just gonna have to give me a moment. I don't know what... Oh my god. I don't know what... Okay, well, I know what happened there. That was so weird, because I got knocked out of my camera again, but it wasn't like a jump scare situation. So I don't really know what happened there. Very weird. This is the only night so far that's had like these kinds of issues. We fixed the audio one for sure. Now the only real issue is if I get knocked out of the camera again. There we go. Okay. Can I please like turn? Damn. Oh. Okay, so... okay, I'm glad it forced me out so I can deal with that. I think that part was intentional. Come on, hurry up. Well, okay. Well, I don't know how I could have done anything there. Because it literally forced me out of the computer to deal... Because I had to deal with the character. There was no way I was going to deal with Springbonnie in time. If I get caught by Springbonnie, it must have been on that Pirate Cove-like camera. It had to be. Apparently, oh, hold on. I literally caught him. I think. I don't know. It literally played there. Yeah, it looks like I can only play audio in the camera where they're located. Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't work like that. I don't feel... I'm guessing if I can play it. Actually, no. I don't know. This is a rough night, to say the least. I need to get good RNG because they can literally like keep me here for a long time. I think Springbonnie literally just broke, which frankly is a blessing. If I screw this up, I don't think I'm gonna try again, to be honest, because I don't think I could have gotten this far with Springbonnie, frankly. I'll still check cameras just for the sake of curiosity. But I don't know. It's very odd. But again, it's like, oh my god. You know what? Let me worry about. Oh my god, I forgot. I almost forgot to close the door. Let me worry about that stuff when I'm actually like out of the night. Close the door first. There we go, 6 a.m. As scuffed as it was, we got 6 a.m. thanks to Springbonnie being like, you know what, I'll give you a chance. I'm gonna just head on out, you know. Take a little vacay. It worked out. So now I get all the settings and whatnot, though it doesn't look like any of them work, obviously, except for Nightmare. They did say custom night worked, unless there's a night 6. I got through night 5 thanks to a technicality, but Nightmare, not looking good, to be honest. Also, I didn't even realize, but the computer is called Cadaver, which is a bit ominous considering what happens to us if we screw up somehow. I don't even know how Springbonnie broke last time, but I need that kind of luck in order to get through this. I need it to happen again, which is probably not going to happen. Oh, come on, puppet. Yeah, it's not happening. I literally, like, when would I have had the opportunity? I wouldn't have. So, I think that's going to be the end for the FREDBEAR'S Rising reboot. Long story short, I didn't really want to keep trying Nightmare because a lot of the issues I had with Night 5 with Springbonnie were just going to be worse in Nightmare, and I only got through Night 5 because, again, Springbonnie just broke, so I figured it would be better to just not try Nightmare anymore. With that said, thoughts on the game, obviously, considering that this is an incomplete version of the final game. It's not really too surprising to find a lot of like issues with like audio bugs and, you know, interaction issues with like clicking and whatnot. So obviously part of that has to be taken into consideration. Overall, gameplay wise, it's pretty much fine. Nothing too crazy, right? Obviously you have to pretty much watch the doors most of the time, keep an ear out for like running or for the music box, and check the cameras occasionally for Spring Bonnie. Now there are some weird things about the game, such as the fact that there's supposed to be a camera with Spring Bonnie and Fredbear, even though I don't have that in game. Like, there's 4 cameras, not one of them has both characters there, so I'm not really sure why that detail's there. Again, this might be because, again, this is an incomplete version of the game, but I guess that part just feels very weird, especially considering it's used in the game's like explanation. Also, for Endo Plus, who is hiding in parts and service, no clue where he is, because I know where, I mean, I'm guessing parts and service is where Spring Freddy starts, but there's no like visual for Endo Plus that I noticed anyway. And to be honest, considering the fact that you have to load up cameras every time to use the cameras, or you have to load up the monitor or the computer in order to use the cameras, it doesn't really make sense to do that for Endo Plus. And that also kind of like makes Spring Bonnie's mechanic more detrimental, because due to that long load up time, you have to choose very carefully when to look for Spring Bonnie, which is kind of tough considering that they tend to appear rather quickly, especially on Nightmare. Wishing the best for them going forward, and of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lets me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. At least we get to close the chapter on this game, because again, I covered a demo like over a year ago at this point, and I'd almost forgotten about it until I saw that it was released. So I'm glad to have at least played a somewhat full version of that demo. Games in the description below as always. And of course, I'll see you in another video. Take care.